think we got it, folks. I think we got it. Let's see if we bring the stream up, and let's see what it says. Howdy, y'all. I think we got it. Let's see what it says. Beautiful. What is up, everybody? What is up? Welcome, one and all, to E3 After Dark. As promised, I have Dom and Cynthia here. Hope you guys are having a great night. I appreciate you guys for coming into the stream. So, it's E3 After Dark. What that means is we're just going to sit back, relax, and we're going to talk about E3 2019 Day 1. And I want to get these guys' opinions, and I want to see what you guys have to ask in the chat tonight, if anything. And we're going to just start off and talk about what we saw today, including the Nintendo Direct, the time we spent on the E3 2019 floor, and what we did there. So, start with the sleepy man here himself, Dom the Juan. Tell me about your E3 2019 experience and today's Nintendo Direct.
Well, I am tuckered out. It was definitely a day. We started off waiting in a 2-hour line, and honestly, it wasn't that bad. We got
Don't over-exaggerate. It was only an hour and a half.
It was like an hour and a half. And then we got into another line for another hour and a half.
Hour 45. It was an hour 45, actually.
But we did get our hands on the new Pokemon game. Definitely worth the wait. Just seeing the new Pokemon and seeing how the gameplay looks, as well as how...
Well, I have questions. I have questions about it, but I want to get over here first, and then we'll get into specifics.
So let's start with our day, of course. I mean, we made it to E3 bright and early.
Bright and squirrely.
But yeah, it did take a little while. The majority of our day was spent
We made a friend.
in
We
line.
did make a friend, yeah.
Of course, we prioritized, what, again? Pokemon Sword and Shield. So once finally, after we actually got inside of the convention center, we went straight to Nintendo. I mean, we were anticipating maybe like an hour wait. I mean, it was so much longer. We ended up waiting, I felt like almost 2. It was like an hour and a half, was it not?
Dom smoothed him, talked himself out of waiting another 45 minutes.
Yeah, that was interesting.
I mean, that I know. I don't know how you did that, but that's fast forwarding. We spent, again, immediately after entering the doors.
Yeah, that was a different line.
Yeah,
That's
that was. Straight to Pokemon Sword and Shield. I mean, it was a great little demo, 20 minutes long. Right?
Yeah, 20 minutes.
So, what did you guys...
Or 15.
What did you guys experience in your demo?
So, I'll let him go first about it.
Well, jumping into what I think you were trying to ask for, something that I, never experienced before. It's my first time at E3. Watching the Nintendo Direct from our little Airbnb over here, and then going to go play the games that we just heard about that nobody else is getting to play.
It's epic, right?
It's kind of cool. It's like just seeing not only the games, playing the games themselves, but they put on a little show for us. Like, we haven't seen the Luigi's Mansion yet, but we saw a little bit of it on there, and I can't wait till tomorrow.
Yeah, it's like a haunted house.
Well, again, you guys are jumping a little bit too far.
You're right.
Yes.
Let me ask my question again. How did you guys' demo go with Pokemon Sword and Shield? Tell me about it. Like, who did you have for your starter? Was there any surprises? I mean, tell us.
So my starter was Sobble. I didn't choose. You get all 3 of them.
Okay, yeah, I got Sobble too.
So you got all 3 of them. I think the demo just automatically goes to Sobble because the first Pokemon that you encounter in your demo is weak to water.
Well,
who was your first Pokemon? Mine was Vulpix that I encountered with the trainers.
Yeah, mine too.
Okay, so
the scene of our demo, we get thrown into a gym leader's.
What up, Weeaboo? Is that trap?
Quality good as fuck. Thank you.
Hey.
Where we enter this gym, right? It's the water gym. And of course you have to battle all 3 of the Pokemon trainers before you can actually unlock and beat the gym leader.
Yeah, let's move a little bit so you can get a little room. Move just a tiny bit.
I'm fine.
Come here.
And so, yes, my first Pokemon trainer that I encountered was also a Vulpix. And then, of course, you do a little puzzle. It's water, and so you have to, like, unlock all the little levers to get to the Pokemon leader.
Did you already cover that we're in a gym?
Yes, we are in a Pokemon
gym. And that
gym.
the gym leader is the waifu? Or that I'm skipping
Nisa?
I mean...
Okay, I'm skipping it.
No, I hadn't even talked about
Nisa's
it yet.
already the waifu.
I was just talking about just the setup of the demo, right?
Even
we
more.
encountered Vulpix first, and then there was a surprise in our 6th lineup, right? So who did you guys have that kind of surprised you?
Well, mine was the Corgi hot dog.
Okay, and everyone has it, of course.
Yeah.
But what's its actual name? These people haven't
Yamper.
seen this yet.
So Yamper. So hopefully you guys follow us on Twitter or Instagram. But Yamper, what's his name? And there was also Corviknight, Wooloo, and then you get the 3 starters. So
right, and so that was our 6.
You didn't get the one I wanted, which was the what was the other one? The crocodile looking thing.
I mean, you battle that against the gym leader, of course. But the cool thing was, during the demo, something that you guys didn't see yet during the Nintendo Directs was we actually got a preview 2 extra new Pokemon that are going to be released in this region. So he said it looks like a corgi. Its name is Yamper.
Very cute.
A little cute, fat, corgi-looking dog, electric type, which is really, really neat. And then we ended up battling, he says, Ill Dom, thirsty as fuck, come here, Cynthia. Dom, you cracked me up because you made me move over. So the cool thing was, one of the 3 trainers that we got to battle within the actual gym, right, also had a new Pokemon. What was its name?
The Imp one.
But what's
like
name? It's another, the second new Pokemon that you get, or that we got a preview.
We're looking it up.
Okay, so they'll look up the actual name, but it looks like an imp. It's a little pink creature, and it looks like an imp gremlin type thing. Super freaky, but totally cool. I mean, the fact that we got the chance to look at... Impidimp, thank you.
And show it on camera.
We just said, just followed you guys today, to be honest. I didn't know you guys had an Instagram. Well, there you go.
Thanks,
So you probably saw that picture while you were scrolling through earlier's feed and watching back on our story. There's a bunch of great moments that we posted there earlier today on our whole adventure of E3.
But let's not get too far into it.
Let's not get too far. That's just Instagram. But no, I mean, it was pretty cool. We got to see those 2 new Pokemon, right? And then we get to battle the gym leader.
Okay, so...
That's your waifu now.
Going back to him. What were your surprises? I know you had an interesting demo, so tell them about your interesting demo. I would like them to know your story.
You talk about the Pokemon?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Well, first thing, not only do we get to play the game, they actually made it an experience. When you walk in, it's actually designed to be the gym that you're at.
Which is so cool. I'll have footage coming up to either the channel or Instagram very soon, but I took a whole video over in there.
They talk to you like they're the people or that guy who's cheering you on every gym. They're like, "Welcome, trainer. Are you ready? Come on."
When you win, they're like, "Wow, I can't believe you did it."
Yeah. And then, we got to play the game, of course. I ended up beating it in like 5 minutes. I probably should have slowed down, but
it's like 10 to 12 minutes.
Yeah, I wrecked that thing.
Because I beat it like 3 minutes after you.
Yeah. And then I started after you, too.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to lie. So the setup is you go in, you get set up, and then there's the gym. You're facing the water gym, which we can assume is either the second gym. Definitely not the first, because the grass one from the Direct had to have been the first one. So this is probably the second gym. The water gym leader, waifu, definitely material. But you go into the gym, and then
I just got replaced, guys. Sorry.
Immediately, you have to do, I think you battle 6 people? Or is it 5?
Trainers?
Trainers.
I only battled 3.
Yeah, it's like 3.
Okay, let's call it 3.
I mean, where are you getting the extra
So you
2
battle
from?
the 3 different trainers that are set up in different ways, and you have to solve a puzzle. It's like a waterfall puzzle, I guess, right? What you would say, with colors. So anyways, you solve the puzzle, then you enter, after battling, after solving the puzzle, you enter, and then you face the gym leader. Gym leader comes out very epically, has 3 different Pokemon. No, two. Gym Leader has 2 Pokemon, and then they have the Dynamaxing, which is the gotcha thing of this game. So,
I mean, it was pretty cool.
Put that back to you.
I thought it was pretty fun because once I actually did get to the Gym Leader, right? She Dynamaxed, because she only had 2 Pokemon, she Dynamaxed with her second one, right? And so I decided to go, I'm like thinking, okay, I have these 6 Pokemon, who am I going to Dynamax with, right? And I was like, I
knew from the bat.
I have to go with Wooloo. It was the funniest thing ever. So you have this little fluff ball, and all of a sudden it becomes hysterically ginormous.
Like the video.
I mean, the Dynamaxing process is ridiculous. They have a little bracelet, right?
Yeah. Kind of like the
Z crystals.
The Z crystals.
Right, and so they activate their, Dynamaxing thing, right? And it makes the Pokeball into like a giant watermelon-sized thing, and then they chuck it. And then after they chuck it, your Pokemon just emerges gigantically.
Like a big old kaiju, like Godzilla.
But the funny thing was, like with Wooloo, I don't know if they show it like in the direct where it actually has the sounds, but Wooloo actually had the baying sheep sound. It was hysterical. Now, it was sad, to say the least, because with my experience, I got wiped in one hit. I couldn't even use my next move with Wooloo. And it was crazy. These guys didn't faint when they used their Dynamaxing move, but mine did. Holy shit, it was hilarious.
I one-shotted mine when I did. When I Dynamax, I just one-shotted.
She Dynamaxed before I did, and so she had the upper hand. And, I took all 20 minutes, and apparently I sucked because I didn't get my badge. But I was, one move away. But no, I mean, so when my Wooloo fainted, the damn thing blew up and caught on fire. I shit you not, it was the funniest thing ever. And I'm like, Wooloo, no! Why are you on fire? I was like, what did I do? It was hysterical. I had a couple Pokemon left, and so, of course, I tried winning, and then, my demo was up. Funniest thing ever.
Weeble says that's kind of cute. One big fat Pokemon.
Yeah.
Yo, Steve, what up, buddy? He says 3 disappointing words that I heard. No national dex. I agree. I am with you.
Yeah,
on that, which kind of sucks. But hopefully, there's more information to come. There should be more information, I think, in August. And Weeble, they still didn't give us any Bayonetta 3 stuff, at all.
Yeah, I know. And that's what I was telling him earlier, even if we had asked, Nintendo's going to be super tight-lipped about anything.
But anyways, that was our first stop. That took up about half of our day.
I mean, mind you,
Pokemon.
doors opened at 2,
yeah,
right? We did that by 4, I would say.
Oof. 4:30.
Yeah, I think we came out around 4:30.
Yeah, 4. I would say 4 o'clock.
Yeah, immediately got into another line. We decided to try to play.
But real quick, before we go there, I'm not done talking about Pokemon just yet.
Okay.
So yeah, we spent most of our day with Pokemon, but anyways, going back to the Dynamaxing and stuff. That stuff is really cool. I really like that gimmick. The one thing I was gonna say is the difference between this demo that I did not like versus last year's is last year's they just gave you the game and then the person watched you, timed you. This one, they built the demo specifically for Pokemon, so you couldn't wander anywhere else. You couldn't go see any of the world. You couldn't say, hey, I don't even want to do the gym. I want to go see something else. Like in last year's demo where you could. This one was as soon as you beat the gym, it's thank you for playing. So unfortunately, there's not much more that we could see beyond what we learned from playing the game, watching today's Treehouse, watching today's Direct. But overall, Pokemon, I'm floored with it. It's beautiful. Freaking Pokemon's beautiful. The art, you have to admit, the art looks good. The Pokemon look good. The animations look good. So, did you guys see Score Bunny's animation? How it's like a hopping?
Well,
you see that?
It's a bunny.
Yeah.
It's hopping, but it just has a really cool animation. I feel like they're bringing it even further to life than Let's Go. And I'm beyond excited for Pokemon. Okay, but moving on.
Real quick, Sparks in the house. Hi.
Hey.
But no, I
what
found
up,
it great.
Sparks?
Let's see. So,
Spark City.
of course, both of you guys got your Pokemon badges. Anything else?
And at the end of the demo, they gave us really cool pins. They gave us Grookey, Sobble, and Score Bunny pins, which are freaking awesome. I mean, those things were awesome.
It's really neat that, of course, every year, you kind of get the little swag type thing. Go ahead. All right, go ahead.
Show you.
Every year they do like to give you swag. Kind of just like a thank you for being a part of this experience. And of course, like us, we're doing now, sharing that experience. Of course, I've always been the one to love what they have to offer. Of course, this one, every year is something different, but normally it's pins. That's what we had this year. Hurry up. But the fact that we got all 3 starters, I thought they were going to do something like play once and then get 1 pin and then come back again and get another pin. I'm kind of glad that they just gave us all 3. So that way they don't have to have us get in line again and try to get the other pin and then the last pin. So of course that was great. And they're super cute.
Yeah, but they're pretty dope. So I was very excited to be able to get these pins. I saw them on the Treehouse today and then on the Direct, and I was like, I need those in my life. What we got here? You're doing a fantastic job at this, by the way.
I know.
I will clap for him, please. If you guys are at home, clap for this guy. Weeboo says, did you like E3?
He says, right back. Yeah,
I like Xbox and Nintendo. Lil Dom posing. Spark City. Cool adults.
I can't tell if I like this E3 yet because it's not over. We still have 2 more days left, and there's so much more for us to cover for you guys. We haven't even
scratched the surface.
Yeah, we barely did anything today. And so, that's probably where we're going to follow up next. After our demo with Nintendo with Pokemon, where did we go?
We stayed there.
We kind of
stood in line.
We kind of did.
This is you. This is your moment.
Yeah.
This is your moment to shine.
Tell us what happened.
So this is what happened. After I waited 2.5 hours in lines to play Pokemon, these mother truckers go and get lunch without me, and I have to wait in line.
There was an agreement. Okay, so this is what really happened.
Oh, hold on, I'm telling the story. So then what happened
go ahead.
was I'm waiting in line. I meet some friends. We ended up seeing the guy who he's a part of Game Freak. He's one of the head directors at Game Freak or something like that. And
for Pokemon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you get a picture with him?
No. Someone got a picture of him as he was walking by, and that's the only reason we saw him, but we didn't talk to him or anything. We ended up waiting in line to be able to play. So they had set up to where you could play Link, the new game, Link's Awakening, as well as many other games. You get a little passport, and you get to play 5 games in the area. So I'm waiting in that line. There's a second line to where you're in. You're just waiting for them to let you in the doors. But you're away from the rest of the line. As soon as I get into that private line, then these two come back from eating after 45 minutes of me waiting. And they're like, "Oh, hey guys, we're just waiting in line with them." They're like, "Oh no, you can't get in." They're like, No, it's alright. We were here the whole time. It's like, yeah, sorry about that.
Basically, they didn't believe us for shit.
Yeah.
Somehow finesses the guy. He's like,
okay, I'll let him say that part of the story, but it was hilarious.
I don't even want to tell the story. All I did
I'll jump in.
Was say facts, and the guy was like, "Oh, you went up to me," and he made a scene out of it for the next foreseeable, 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Which is a long time, anyways.
But no, we had originally planned that we're okay, to make time go by easier. You guys suck. To make the time go by easier and to help one another out, we're like, okay, let's line swap, right?
Yeah.
You stay in line, we'll go eat, and then when we're done eating, we'll swap. Hold your space.
He was like, oh yeah, dude, that's
yeah.
Kelly.
He's like, we'll hold your space, and then you go eat. Right, we're all thinking, okay, it's probably.
Yeah, but you hear the part of the plan where we're supposed to swap? Yeah, that never happened.
That wasn't our fault. Wait,
okay,
so we
continue.
Come back,
I have a piece of the story too.
We eat, we come back, and we're like, okay, and we're looking for him in lines. Like, okay, let's see where they're at.
Get your wine.
So that way we can swap them. And immediately we get there, and we look, and they're, like, almost in. And we're like, oh, shit. Right? So we walk up, and we're like, okay, guys, we're probably not going to switch because we literally were right about to walk in. They're like, okay, that's fine. And then the guy, of course, watching the line is like, hey, guys, you kind of have to, like, wait in the back. Right? And Dom's like, oh, well, no, of course.
Codex looks mad. He's hurt.
And he's like, you know, you're going to have to wait in the end of the line, just like everybody else. And we're like, well, you know, these are our friends, blah, blah, blah. And so, I mean, long story short, he said to Dom, okay, if these girls recognize you guys can stay in line.
Some random ass.
Yeah, random, like, fucking females. And we're like, okay, whatever. Right? And so Dom's like, well, of course they wouldn't recognize me. These guys weren't the people who was doing the check-in lines, right? You know, of course, every now and then people switch shifts and they'll let...
they work jobs.
Yeah, I mean, it's a regular job. So they had swapped shifts. And it was funny because he was like, no, it was a dude and another girl. And immediately the guy started laughing. He was like, okay, you would have only known that if you were here when that happened a while ago. He's like, okay, I believe you guys. So he just let us stay in line with Codex here. And so he was so mad because he's like, okay, well, you guys went to go eat and then I stood here in this line forever. And we're like, thank you, but sorry. And I was like, you know, we can't really do anything now at this point.
Also, when we were eating, we did call him, but he doesn't have FaceTime enabled. It was a whole debacle.
Yeah, we were trying to get him
eventually
food.
He just crumbled under anxiety of food. So
yeah,
technically all his story was his fault, but
yeah, I even offered. I was like, "Hey, man,
read the chat.
Did you get the messages?" I was like, "What do you want to eat?" I was like, "I'll buy it, bring it, blah blah, whatever." He was like, "No, don't give me anything. We'll just swap. Just swap.
What's chat saying? Codex?
NXR says can't stay, barely awake.
What
but
up,
dropping
NX?
to go to give the light.
Oh,
Thanks
thank
for
you
stopping
so
by,
much.
brother. Steve said, how much have you guys waited in line? 4 hours and 50 minutes.
Which, I mean, we're not at the end of the story yet.
Spark, asking you something, Codex. I answered him.
What'd you say, Sparks?
He said, what's up, BB? Oh, we're telling you what's up. That is what happened. That's why I'm mad. I'm reliving it.
So anyways, he didn't eat because we were, that whole time, we were waiting to play Link's Awakening.
Right.
We got there, and this is where your story now continues.
So then, you know, we get in, and then Link's Awakening is closed off. No one else can play it for the rest of the day.
We're like, wait.
Which totally sucked because we just got let in.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't realize there was another line.
His story.
It's my story, Cynthia. So I smooth talked the lady, and I'm like, hey, girl, look, I've been in line for a long time.
I didn't see any of this.
Neither did I.
We were playing marbles, whatever.
No, not the
Ultimate Alliance.
They were off playing another game while I'm doing all the work.
Because they said...
Lines cap, we're like, alright, we'll play these other ones.
We had no choice.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I smooth talked. I was like, you see these girls? Come on. I was like, I know you've been holding this sign
Is that
all day.
really what you said?
No, but we talked to her, and she said she'll ask her boss to see if they can get this boat.
I mean, we were...
There's the rando that we were with. Shout out to you, homie. Don't know your name. I was hanging out with him for like 5 hours.
Neil.
Shout out to Neil. So then she's like, let me see my boss. And then eventually the boss comes, and then he's like, yeah, we can open the line one more time. He's like, but if they're not in line in the next like couple minutes, then they can't play. So I had to get out of the line, grab these guys, be like, hey guys, I know you're playing a game, but I'm over here.
We literally just put the controllers down. We're like, we gotta get in this line. And the girl was like, no, you're cool. I mean, it was awesome. It was kind of funny because literally, he runs up to us, is like, we need to get in line now. We're like, okay, bye.
By this time, he's sitting on the floor, and then we wait in the line of a line, I think, because that was the worst one out of all of them, because that one was like you were in a line, well, mostly, you know, for him.
Yeah.
Well, but you wait in a line to go get in a line to get in, and then when you get in, you wait in a line to play Link's Awakening. But,
that was the cool thing. Wait, before you show him. Before you show him, you gotta wait. We gotta wait. So, we get in the line for the line, right? How long was that line?
The one for the Link to actually play the game inside of what we waited for?
Like 30, 40?
No, it was, I think it was another hour.
45 minutes, maybe an hour.
Almost an hour, right? I mean, the little stupid zigzag line or whatever. whatever. Finally, we get to play. It was a cute little demo, right?
Amazingly cute.
I had never played the original.
15-minute demo.
Yes, it was 15 minutes long. I never played the original. What did you guys end up doing? Because you had a couple of different options. Open world concept.
Let's check chat. What's chat saying?
Weebu said must suck to suck.
For him, yeah.
Spark said, I was just looking at your face, not listening to the story. That's why I gave him my royal heart. He says, whoa, Sparks, why are you looking at his face? Because he's beautiful. Again, another heart for you, brother.
It's these eyebrows. I don't know if you guys have... We won't go there, but anyways.
Codex will hit the gym someday. What you mean, brother?
Well, because he said... Trap said you're flexing on his non-existent muscles.
Get out of here.
He out there looking like a snack.
Steve, what a journey. Yes,
I mean, not today, though, because he was...
I was looking fly today.
Today was definitely a journey, that's for sure.
He just kept, like, the whole time. And then he has his hat. And then he wears his hat like that. And then he'd be over there like, hey.
Okay, let's get back to the demo, right?
I can't get over that.
It's a 15-minute
I can't.
demo.
Nobody should move their hat that many times in one day.
15-minute demo for Link's Awakening, right? Open world little thing, right? And you had the option to stay in the little town. I mean, it's literally the intro to the game. I mean, your people told you the backstory to it. They did not tell me. So what did they tell you? Because they never got... Yeah, I mean, she was like, here's a controller, there you go.
To be honest, I was just waiting for him... For Mike, I was waiting for him to shut up so he could hold my phone. So he could have recorded me playing the game. So I listened to about 25%, but he was...
Codex, did you pay
he was getting into it, too. I mean, he was like... He was so excited.
Did they tell you? Because I think...
My chick was just hitting on me the whole time. She was like, oh, do you stream? I was like, yeah, girl, I stream. She's like, oh my god.
Okay, so what did he tell you about it? What do you
Anyways,
remember?
what I do remember is he came up, he told me a story. Here's why Link's here. He's confused. He's trying to figure out where to go, blah, blah, blah. You have to talk to some people. Then he skipped forward because, again, he went on, but he was really passionate about it. I was like, hold my gimbal so I can record myself so I can put this on YouTube for all these awesome people later. Almost word for word, that's what I said. You go in, and there's some things you need to find. You have a couple different options. You can just kind of wander, play however you want, or you can go down and do the dungeon.
The boss fight, yep.
Or you can do a boss fight. So, and then he let me know, like, at any point, let me know and I'll tell you where to go.
If you're stuck, have questions, you need to figure out where your sword's at.
Which then that meant for him to give me tips that I didn't need the whole time. But he was very helpful. I just didn't want him to talk to me because I was like, I got it. I know what I'm doing. You didn't see me when I did it.
Yeah, you got your footage recorded, right?
Yeah, and that would come up later either on Instagram or on YouTube in some form or fashion later.
Yeah.
It was a great demo, though. I loved it. It was animated.
Cute.
Link looks freaking awesome. The animations look great. The functions look great. Did you guys do like where you can hold your shield and do like a shield bash?
Well, I had to
You can charge your sword.
Yeah, I had to push something out of the way. I did do one charge sword thing. But I mean, I practically just stayed in the village. Oh my god. I practically stayed in the village because it took me a little while to figure out where the fuck the sword was at. But I had fun.
I did too.
Once I got the sword, I just started cutting grass everywhere. I was like, give me money. And so it was fun. I really enjoyed myself. Quick little simple 15-minute demo. Yeah. I figured, I was like, there's no point in me trying to go fight a boss because immediately the girl was like, you gotta find your sword. And I was like, that ain't happening. Apparently...
You didn't find your sword?
It took me a while. I mean... It took me a while. I was lost.
Because I watched the direct, I knew how to get through the first part like that.
Well, I mean, I was getting ready. So
I think I've had my sword within like 45 seconds. Maybe
Same.
I did.
He was like, you never played it before? I was like, nah, I've never played it. I just watched the direct.
I mean, I didn't get to see the video earlier, so
I just immediately went down.
And so, anyways.
My first instant sword. Hey.
Anyways, I mean, she did tell me that one person out of the entire day had defeated the boss within the 15-minute demo period. I was like, that's insane. Impressive, but insane. So anyway, that was the last game we ended up playing in the 5 hours of E3. I mean,
so Link's Awakening. Are you excited for it? Do you want to play it more?
What's my opinion?
Did you like
I'm
it?
gonna buy it.
He's freaking great at this guy.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely one where I had high doubts.
Ooh, it's a heart.
When I first saw it,
It's me.
that was him. When I first saw it, I wasn't expecting it to be good. I even told
so
Dom
good.
when I had seen the direct, I was like, what the fuck is this? I was like, no. I was like, this looks dumb, blah, blah, blah. I was like, when they showed it with him being up on the little tower thing, I was like, this looks lame. After playing it, my mind has completely changed, and I am definitely excited. It's cute. I had fun. And so definitely looking forward to seeing it more. And it's coming out this year, right?
Sometime in August. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so that's
Sometime in
exciting.
August. What's your opinion?
On Link's Awakening, it's good.
Your real opinion.
I'm going to have to play it more for sure. It was like cool to like play as a demo for sure, but
would you actually like? But considering the type of gamer you are, and that's not a knock. That's just you are very good at the games that you play, right? You play a handful of games. You're great at them. Anything else has to like really blow you the hell away.
This guy,
right, for you to
me.
like it, right? Though, is that a good assessment?
Yeah.
So, considering that, like, is it something you're even thinking about buying, or is this like a?
Considering I said I want to start getting into more single player games,
Yeah.
This is a game that I want to play.
Cool.
That I want to beat, I should say.
Cool. And I think the good thing too about this game is it seems short enough to where like you might be able to actually beat it, as opposed to a game that is like Breath of the Wild that's like 80, 100 hours. It's like
you gotta understand
that's a big investment.
It's not just the story that you're gonna be able to do with this game. The fact that they went into the Treehouse Direct later on and they actually showed us more of
gameplay.
Yeah, you're able to create your own dungeons. Like, that's neat. People actually do this kind of stuff to where they dungeon race, right? And so it's cool because you can make your own dungeon.
Kind of like Mario Maker S.
Yeah, try to
bit.
speed run through it, right? And then you can challenge your friends to try to speed run it as well. I mean, that was really cool that on the live gameplay. Who was it that actually played the dungeon?
The creator.
Yeah.
Name you don't remember?
No.
You don't know.
But anyway, I mean, like, the original time for the speedrun was like 7 minutes, somewhere around there, and he beat it in under 4. I mean, that was hysterical. But things like that, like, that's really cool. Just being able to challenge one another, so being able to do more stuff with the game than just running through a cute little storyline. That's awesome. So I thought that was cool.
You're shaped like a deformed Pringle.
What? Who said that?
That's really good. At the end of the Link's Awakening E3 demo, they hand you something very, very exclusive, which I was very excited about. This, not only am I excited about the game, it looks great, it feels great, Link's awesome. It's gonna be such a great experience at a good price too. And it comes out very soon, in a couple of months. But at the end of the demo, they gave us something that you can't get anywhere else, which was super dope. But they gave us this
keychain.
Link keychain,
adorable,
which is extremely adorbs.
I mean, it is adorable.
And I'm also very, very excited about the amiibo that's coming out. So if you follow us on Instagram or Twitter, at the Game Builders, make sure you guys do. If you guys use social media, man, the Link's Awakening amiibo looks freaking awesome. And they announced some other Smash amiibos too, like Incineroar and a couple other characters too, which is pretty cool. So overall, I mean, I'm buying the game day one. I'm in. Cadence of Hyrule comes out in a couple days, so that's gonna be awesome. So after that, it was really late. We had an hour left, and we went exploring, kind of planning.
We had like 30 minutes.
Yeah, kind of planning on
an hour.
What we're gonna do tomorrow, what we're gonna see, planning out our day. So tomorrow's E3 After Dark will be filled with a lot more experiences because we're gonna hit up
and a lot less time.
Xbox. We're gonna hit up Bandai. Gonna go play Borderlands 3 for this guy because I guess he's itching. Do you like Borderlands 3?
No.
What game are you? So out of everything, right? Let's skip forward. Yeah.
I want to play Borderlands. I do want to play it still.
Sounds right.
He just wants to experience them for E3, which is totally cool.
Yeah.
I kind of want to play the Final Fantasy MMO.
Okay.
It had that
fair.
I don't really remember what other games I saw there that was actually Just Dance 2020.
I mean, they had a contest today.
So, yeah, follow us on Instagram because I'll probably be posting more stuff sporadically. But then when we get home, I'll be putting a whole ton of E3 content together.
Crazy
And this
cool
year, I'm
montage
going
type
to
thing.
do it. And I'm really going to have some good stuff and force these guys to do some stuff. It's going to be great. But we also saw the Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, which is playable. So we're going to play that tomorrow.
Yes.
Ubisoft doesn't have like a whole lot of things. Maybe Watch Dogs. We'll see what we play there. They have the new Darksiders. That should be interesting to see if we can get our hands on that there. It's kind of a weird E3 overall. But then when the next couple days come to, we're going to be playing Luigi's Mansion 3. It's the last Nintendo game we'll need to be playing.
Yeah.
But most of our days are going to be spent at the Microsoft Theater tomorrow. So that should be a pretty good time.
Last thing that...
as well.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, that's all I had. That's it.
Last thing to touch on Nintendo, because Steve was asking for it, and since a couple of you are in here that play Smash, Banjo-Kazooie and Edric, he's asking what's our opinions on it.
I do have one. And I did want to talk about the Direct before we sign off for the night. So let me grab my notes on that. You tell them yours. I'll tell you guys right now.
We kind of expected Edric already. Well, we even kind of expected Banjo-Kazooie to be added. That was one of his predictions even going into E3. And we'd been predicting Edric for a long time now, especially with Japan's love for Dragon Quest. So
I took digital notes.
I'm not going to lie.
I took digital notes.
Oh, yeah, you did. You did it on your phone. And that's to answer your question of where's his phone. That's what we're recording off of. So,
Yeah.
Banjo-Kazooie.
I just posted that. I was like, yeah, his phone's gonna die soon.
It is. I do like the way that they introduced him. It was definitely a cool little troll. Because I actually thought they were going to leave it off of that. I was like, good. Like, they're not introducing him.
Yeah, there's no way you would get a silhouette of him and not get him in some form, though.
Ooh.
Banjo.
I was shaking my cup, showing them I was drinking.
I was pretty impressed with how they made like so many Echo fighters within just the character. So they're not real Echo fighters, but just by switching the skins, you get the different versions.
Which is cool.
I actually really liked that. As much as I hate that it's another sword fighter.
You know, I'm not a big Dragon Quest person. Like, I'm excited to play 11. That's going to be, like, the first one that I really ever played. Mm-hmm. So I don't have any kind of affinity towards the character, but I did... Same thing. I am going to play Dragon Quest 11, and I did like the fact that they have the different changeable fighters, so it kind of appeals to everybody. But really, it's the Banjo stuff that I called, and B,
you did.
That he actually looks like a pretty viable character. It looks like a character that I would try. Again, I'm not going to say I would play because I don't really play Smash enough to really play any character, to be honest.
I mean, but it looked really cute. I mean,
I thought it looked
even
cool.
when they introduced it, it was funny. The fact that everybody got trolled with the duck hunt was hilarious, right? Because immediately I could hear you while, mind you, I was getting ready during the Direct. Dom told me the wrong time, so I didn't set my alarm accordingly. He was like, the Direct is at 11. And then literally...
Eastern.
Yeah, and like literally at like, what, 8:50, he's like, lie, Direct is at 9. And I'm like, I got 10 minutes, I ain't gonna be on it. And so I just thought it was funny because I could hear him from the room while I'm getting ready to be like, you can't do this to me. And then immediately like, oh my god, I called this. When they actually showed, right, you know, through the announcement that it was Banjo-Kazooie. And so I thought it was hilarious just hearing him from that, right? But, you know, it's cool. You know, again, I'm not going to play it. You know, I'm not really into Smash type thing, but I definitely see Codex playing that.
He's going to be the next Banjo Pro.
I had to get back into Smash, yeah. But, no, I'm not. I never even played a Banjo-Kazooie game.
And I'm surprised that we didn't get that in some form. But this does bring hope to me that it is coming. What's chat got to say?
What do you mean? Look at my brows, bro. They are waxed.
Chat says, I wanted Goku or Steve from Minecraft.
Chat doesn't say that.
I
Sparks
wanted Goku
says that. Because Sparks is insane.
I mean, Sparks did say that.
I want Goku for Smash. I think that'd be fantastic.
That would be awesome.
No. No anime characters in Smash.
Codex looks like
It's all
Johnny
anime
Depp.
characters.
You know, because he looks like Captain Jack Sparrow.
Oh, Captain Jack.
I mean, it overall today was awesome and fun. It was great. I mean, had a couple random adventures on the way, of course. But I mean, we're definitely waiting for tomorrow, so that way we can get some more content for you guys. I mean, today was great, and I can't wait for tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow's gonna be exciting. She may meet even more people tomorrow.
I mean,
so that'll be cool.
Yeah. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go check out our Twitter
or Instagram,
especially Instagram.
Yeah. Did you retweet mine on Instagram? I mean, you posted one, but not the second.
Yeah.
Twitter. Go to Twitter. It'll be worth it. I mean, it was fun, and like I said, just keep following us on Twitter, Instagram, and of course, watch us every single night for the Game Looters at dark, right?
After dark.
After dark. I was like, I don't know what you named this.
It's dark podcast.
After dark, so that way you guys can get our daily recap. And of course, if you do miss us live, you know, you guys are always going to be able to watch this rewinded back after we get home once Dom edits it all together. I mean, anything else that we need to cover today?
I'm editing.
He said I'm editing. Breath of the Wild 2's coming. We know a new Breath of the Wild's coming. We don't know what that is, and that's super cool. Cadence of Hyrule comes out this Thursday, so I'll be playing that. I'll probably be streaming that as well, because I have an interest to stream that game. We got a ton of cool Square stuff yesterday, so I'm excited about a lot of what they had to offer. We'll talk about that more as we kind of go into the Square booth and stuff in the next couple of days.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm going to get Cadence as well. Great. That way I can play it on the way home while the guys are driving us back to AZ.
Sounds good. But yeah, I'm very excited for that. So just today was good. A lot of Nintendo. Got a lot of Nintendo out the way. I'm very sad, though, that they didn't have more games that they showed in the Direct. At E3, it feels like a lot of the games that they showed they didn't have. All that they had was like Super Lucky still, Resident Evil 5.
Pretty much they're
Dead by Daylight.
Yeah, pretty
Dauntless.
much what they're doing.
They didn't even have FIFA.
No, they were just showcasing what is now available on the Switch. It wasn't really too much crazy hype other than, of course, Luigi's Mansion, which we're going to do either tomorrow or Thursday. Zelda, and then Pokemon. I mean, so there's only 3 things from Nintendo that we really wanted to see, and we got 2 of them out of the way. Yep. Again,
no Astral Chain.
Yeah, but considering everyone was everywhere today, I mean, I think we got the priority stuff out of the way, but a lot more stuff to come tomorrow.
Yep. So with that concludes our first day of E3 After Dark. Thank you, everybody who came into the stream to see this man's excited face during the whole time. I appreciate Weeaboo. Thank you, Sparks, for coming in, chatting with us. We appreciate it. This has been E3 2019, Day 1 E3 After Dark. This has been our recap of Nintendo, primarily. So check back in with us tomorrow. And make sure to follow us on Instagram. It's a good time over there, at the Game Looters. Also on Twitter, so you can
Shout
see.
Shout out to you too, Steve. Thanks for coming in, buddy.
Mr. Steve, the man, the myth, the legend.
March 2020, I feel you, bro, but we'll wait on that Animal Crossing.
Yeah, we gotta wait. I don't want to get her triggered on that.
I already had commented and
we saw a lot of good gameplay. So thank you everybody for coming in. We appreciate you guys. Love you guys. You guys are the best community on earth. And we'll see you guys tomorrow for Day 2.
See ya.
Bye-bye. And YouTube, yeah. Bye, everybody. Goodbye. Say bye. I say bye.